Green legacy and water security. Professor Dr. Bakimchandra Oinam calls for integrated approach at Ethiopian Water and Energy Week. At the second Ethiopian Water and Energy Week held at the Addis Ababa Science Museum, Professor Dr. Bakimchandra Oinam delivered a compelling address during the grand panel discussion on the contribution of Ethiopia's Green Legacy Initiative (GLI) to water resource management, food security, and climate resilience. Professor Oinam highlighted that Ethiopia's large-scale tree plantation movement, the Green Legacy Initiative, represents far more than a carbon sequestration campaign. It lays the groundwork for restoring degraded water shields, improving infiltration, reducing sedimentation, and stabilizing stream flows. Trees are natural infrastructure for water security, Professor Oinam said, explaining how forests help regulate water flow, lower flood risks, and sustain groundwater recharge. Drawing examples from India's Namami Gange program and Urban Miyawaki Forest Project, he demonstrated how strategic restorations can rejuvenate entire river basins and strengthen economic resilience. He stressed the need to embed the Green Legacy Initiative into Ethiopia's national water governance framework so that restoration becomes a central element of river basin management. Touching on technical challenges, Professor Oinam pointed out the difficulty of quantifying the hydrological benefits of restoration, such as infiltration improvement, runoff reduction, and groundwater recharge, due to limited data, high natural variability, and overlapping institutional mandates. The second Ethiopian Water and Energy Week, observed on October 27 to 31st under the theme Harnessing Water and Clean Energy for Sustainable Growth, brought together ministers, scientists, and development partners from across Africa and beyond. The grand panel of the Green Legacy Initiative served as a vital platform for exploring how large-scale restorations can bring and drive water security, food systems, and climate resilience, further strengthening Ethiopia's leadership in green development.
Very good presentations was being given. So what happened is, like, when we talk about integrated water resource management and the hydrological, let's say, the impact on hydrology, the one thing GLI has done is they try to monitor the degraded landscape, yeah, to try to, let's say, rejuvenate it. Then, if you look from the scientific aspect, what we are saying is, if we try to improve the landscape, let's say, which was earlier desertifications or a degraded land, eventually, by means of reforestations or by means of afforestations, indirectly it basically reduce surface runoff. Based driven approach. Until and unless the grassroots people or grassroots level participate, as what is being shown here in GLI, the people participation is very, very important. We being a researchers, we being an academicians, we can do lots of high level modeling, yeah, try to come up with, let's for example, when we talk about the integrated water, management. See, one of the main crucial key factors that we look is on the sediment management, sediment law. See, indirectly by afforestations and by reforestations on the upstream regions of any catchment or in any basins, we are basically reducing the sediment delivery to the downstream regions, which indirectly helps the downstream region. So, what I want to see is the GLI on the hydrological factors, many hydrological factors, it directly or indirectly address the issues. But for a common people, they always will say, like, we are just planting a trees. It is not just planting a trees. We are trying to consider the whole ecosystem. We are trying to look into the whole ecological balance. We are trying to balance it. So I think this is very important, and GLI has shown it to the world that it is possible, but possible only with the participations of the communities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. I think, Excellency Professor Yasu also was explaining in his keynote address